It's time for GMA3. Deion Sanders' health scare, the NFL great and college coach revealing he had bladder cancer.
We gonna beat it, ain't we?
It's beaten.
It's beaten. Amen.
Sharing details of his fight against the disease and his message for everyone. The truth about consequences. Many parents turning away from gentle parenting to force kids to take responsibility for their actions. Is it a better way to raise your children? And we flipped for him then.
Oh my God.
And we're flipping out now.
Oh.
Chad Michael Murry is here talking Freakier Friday and being back on the big screen with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Another sunny day in the city. Hello, I'm Rebecca. And I'm Rhiannon Alley. Good afternoon. We are so happy you are all with us on this Tuesday. We have so many fantastic stories coming up, but we have to talk about the heat. Millions of people from South Dakota to Florida to even the Northeast are feeling the dangerous heat, with heat emergencies being declared with temperatures feeling like triple digits. We have the latest on that.
Yeah, you can really feel it. Also, the surprising amount of salt found in restaurant meals, where one course could be more than is recommended in a total day. We're going to tell you how to cut down coming up.
Some good advice there. Yeah. We're going to begin, though, with Deion Sanders, the NFL Hall of Famer, sharing details about his bladder cancer fight, hoping it spurs more people to take their health seriously. Trevor Alt joins us with more on that. Trevor.
Hey, Rhiannon, you know, sometimes health issues can cause men to retreat inward, but Deion Sanders has never been accused of being shy, and the Hall of Famer is being very open about his battle with bladder cancer and the effects that it's had on his body. He's hopefully encouraging other men.
Hospital, I don't even know what time it is.
This morning, a look inside the private health battle of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders.
Getting ready to have a surgery.
The Colorado football coach revealing he underwent surgery in May after he was diagnosed with bladder cancer.
If it wasn't for me getting tested for something else, they wouldn't have stumbled up on this. It's been tough. I think I dropped 25 pounds. I'm still dealing with going to the bathroom. Like, it's a whole life change.
The Hall of Famer, at times emotional.
You have no idea how good God has been to me.
But still showing off that famous personality.
I depend on depend, you know, if you know what I mean. I cannot control my bladder. So I get up and go to the bathroom already 4 or 5 times a night.
Sitting next to his doctor, the 57-year-old says he'll be back coaching the Buffaloes this upcoming season, as after the surgery, there have been no traces of cancer.
We gonna beat it, ain't we?
It's beaten.
An estimated 85,000 Americans will be diagnosed with bladder cancer this year. Sanders says he opted to remove his bladder and create a new one, likely referring to a minimally invasive procedure where part of the small intestine is used to construct a makeshift bladder.
Bladder cancer is curable. There are new ways to help patients, even if their bladder is removed, still be able to maintain a good quality of life and be able to function at their prior jobs.
His son Deion Jr. sharing these behind-the-scenes videos of his dad's cancer journey, his family by his side, as well as actress Karrueche Tran.
We are here to fully remove the bladder.
I had to make a will. It's not easy at all to think that you may not be here.
Now well into his cancer recovery, he's hoping to inspire others to put their health first.
Get checked out, because it could have been a whole another gathering.
And Sanders says this football season there will be accommodations for him on the sideline to help with his condition. He says he wanted to speak out to help other men not feel ashamed about health problems or needing care. Guys.
Incredibly powerful stuff. Trevor, thank you. We're going to head now to the extreme heat across much of the country. Millions of Americans from South Dakota to Florida up through the Northeast are baking in temperatures that feel like triple digits. Victor Akendo is in a very hot Savannah, Georgia. Victor?
Hey, Rebecca, it is already starting to heat up here in Savannah, and later today it will feel like 111. We're at an EMS hub here in Savannah. They tell me that ever since this dangerous heat set in, the calls for help have not stopped. As you mentioned, today, more than 165 million Americans will face this life-threatening heat with temperatures that feel hotter than 100 degrees. New York City activating its heat emergency plan, providing access to cooling centers and conducting outreach to at-risk communities. And south parts of Florida expecting it to feel as hot as 116 degrees. This dangerous summer heat turning deadly. The family of 16-year-old Joshua Henderson, a high school football player from Memphis, Tennessee, said that he passed away Saturday after collapsing in the heat during football practice. His family remembering him as a remarkable young man full of potential, character, and kindness. But the intense temperatures fueling fast-moving thunderstorms rippling over parts of South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa overnight. In Michigan, there was torrential rain that caused the Detroit Metropolitan Airport to flood. Some people had to walk through an overflowing tunnel. Back here in Savannah, over the last 24 hours, they have seen it all. People fainting, people cramping up, suffering from heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And today is set to be another scorcher. Guys.
All right, stay safe out there, Victor Akendo, and all of you. Stay hydrated and all of that. It doesn't feel like Halloween, does it?
Oh, no.
It's July. There are 3 months till the spooky holiday, but that isn't stopping people from celebrating already and stocking up on their decorations a bit early. Now some major retailers are getting in on this trend. It even has a nickname, Summerween. Sam Champion has this story.
It's a spooky summer sight. Summerween exploding on social media.
Summer what? Summerween! The people of this town love Halloween so much they celebrate it twice a year.
Halloween enthusiasts celebrating the holiday twist with everything from sunbathing skeletons to watermelon jack-o'-lanterns. Spooky, yet refreshing.
I started doing Halloween-themed picnics in the summer. I started doing like summery Halloween outfits versus just like the fall type of thing. And yeah, I don't know. It's nice to extend the season a little bit longer.
What we're seeing now is that social media is really driving the trends in retail. Before, it was retail that would drive those trends. Now we are seeing consumers create content and drive demand for specific things around those trends.
And some retailers are capitalizing on the fun. Michael says they've seen a huge demand from customers in June alone. We're not making this up. They say there was a nearly 3,000% increase in searches for Summerween compared to June of 2024 on its website. Lowe's put out Halloween items in April. Walmart even creating a Summer Frights line in select stores. And while retailers have not told us if Summerween is a boon or a bust, experts say if this is a trend, it could be big money. Remember, Halloween sales are estimated to bring in somewhere between $11 and $12 billion.
It's always great to buy early because you never know if that inventory is going to be in stores later on in the summer and into the fall. And you also don't know if the tariffs are going to increase the prices come October.
Time to put on our Halloween costumes. Are you ready?
I'm going to wait. I'm more of a traditionalist. I'm good with October 31.
Yeah, I think we should wait a little longer, but it's fun. You know,
it is
you
fun.
do you.
And keep enjoying yourself, yes.
Coming up, we're going to do a salt check on restaurant meals. Sometimes just one course can max out what you're supposed to have in an entire day. So we're going to tell you how you can cut down on that.
We are back now with a GMA health alert about sodium intake. The FDA says that 90% of Americans are eating more sodium than's recommended, and much of that could be coming from eating out. Take a look. Salt. Whether it's the salt-based chef and his iconic method for salting steak, or the salty instructions on the bear.
All right, chef, I need you to salt that like a sidewalk.
Chefs on our screen and in real life are bringing salt to our plate and lighting up our taste buds.
In my opinion, you cannot cook without salt. It pulls out the flavor, the water, and you taste things very vividly differently than without salt. It really adds so much to the flavor and depth of food.
It's an essential part of a healthy diet and a crucial part of cooking, but too much can be bad for your health.
We require sodium as part of the minerals that are essential for human health. We just don't need very much of it, and we eat a lot more than we need.
The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of salt a day, which is equal to less than 1 teaspoon of table salt, and suggests ideally less than 1,500 milligrams a day for most adults. One of the biggest culprits of additional sodium, eating out.
We live in an era of intense distraction. Chefs are very conscious of this, and they're trying to get your attention on the plate. The easiest way to get your attention is by putting a lot of salt on.
We looked at your average cheeseburger across 5 different family restaurant chains, and that one burger ranged from half to nearly double your recommended daily salt intake.
The place where salt consumption runs rampant is in the restaurants of America, and specifically, in my case, New York City.
New York Magazine selected iconic dishes across New York City restaurants and sent them to a lab to find out the sodium content. They say it found that a diner eating out is likely ingesting their entire daily sodium intake in one meal, and in some cases, just one course. Even dessert can pack in the salt. It found nearly half a day's recommended sodium in a single slice of devil's food cake at one restaurant. The FDA says there's been progress over the past decade to reduce sodium in Americans' diets, but eating out will still bring a lot of salt.
I wouldn't recommend not going to restaurants. Restaurants are wonderful, but try and educate yourself on sort of what's salty, what's not salty.
And you can do that because some restaurants do offer nutritional information. Joining us now is nutritionist and dietitian Maya Feller, friend of GMA3. It is great to see you, Maya.
It's so nice to see you both
Welcome.
as well. Thank you.
And really, seeing is believing here, because we've laid out just how much salt we're talking about.
Yes, seeing is absolutely believing, Rebecca. So here's the thing. The recommendations are 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. But here's the catch. The average American is taking in well over 3,500 milligrams of salt per day. And that's that huge hump right there.
But that's on all your meals all day long.
That's on all your meals all day long. But as we know, so many people have chronic illnesses. So if you have diabetes or hypertension, you should actually go down to 1,500 milligrams. That's that center hump, which is really not that much salt. The thing is that there are all of these places where we find sodium that we don't expect it. For example, jarred pasta sauce, mustards, dressing, that can be hidden sodium. And then we even add more salt on top of the prepared foods.
And when we go out to eat, I know some people ask for more salt or pour it on themselves, but a lot of people don't, and a lot of people think they're eating less than what they can have for the whole day. How can we cut back while we're eating out or wherever we are?
Yeah, so that's a fantastic question. I think that people have to sort of understand what some of these labels are actually saying. For example, let's say something says low sodium. It means that it has 5 milligrams or less than sodium. For example, if it says no salt added, it means that they didn't add salt, but that could have actually sodium in it. This is where we want to lean into things like using citrus for your flavor, herbs and spices in place of salt. I understand that it might be bland in the beginning, but your taste, you'll get used to it.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Maya. Coming up, well, Gans is in Minneapolis for our new series, My Kind of Town. You don't want to miss it. We go now to our new series, My Kind of Town, emphasis on kind. This week, Will Gans is bringing us to different cities to introduce us to a hero who's making their hometown proud. We kicked things off in Detroit, so now Will is in Minneapolis. Hey, Will.
Hey, you guys, Rebecca, I have to tell you, I am obsessed with your hometown. And to everyone else, welcome to Minneapolis. It is Haircut Day here at every third Saturday, which is an organization that helps veterans find new purpose after military service. Today, haircuts are provided by the Sheer Hope Collective, which is a group of volunteer barbers proving that kindness, like a great haircut, never goes out of style.
Oof. There's nothing more magical than a makeover.
The only Paolo can take this and this and give you
a princess.
But Nick Williams is proving you don't need to be a royal to be treated like one.
They finally see themselves cleaned up for the first time in months or years. Just the look on their face is way better than any paycheck I've ever gotten.
Nick is the founder of Sheer Hope Collective, providing free grooming services for underserved communities.
Vets, homelessness, mental disabilities, regular disabilities that prevent them from getting to barbershop or getting grooming services and haircuts.
Sheer Hope is powered by volunteer barbers and stylists.
How did you find this calling?
I've always had kind of something in me that wanted to help people. I just didn't know how to go about that. And I went to barber school. Yeah, you can see in their faces that you actually did something for them.
Nick and his team keeping the Twin Cities styled for success.
There's something magical about the chair, I think. Once you start getting your hair cut, you kind of close your eyes a little bit and then you start talking, I feel like. And it's something relaxing about the chair. They feel comfortable just saying whatever's on their mind or what they're dealing with that week.
Nick, thank you for the haircut. Tom McKenna is a Marine Corps veteran and co-founder of Every Third Saturday. What does a haircut mean to a veteran?
It means dignity and providing a smile.
Which is all about what you guys are doing here. Thank you for having us. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Will. Great program, great city, I might add. Love you, Minneapolis. Coming up here, Chad Michael Murray.
Welcome back to GMA3.
That's us, GMA3. Welcome back tomorrow on GMA. Car seat safety as kids are going back to school. How to be sure you and your child are safe and secure on the way. Very important. And we have a big day on Thursday. We get a style check from Nina Garcia, who is here to dish on the new season of Project Runway. Fun. Plus, Mario Cantone will be here on Thursday, too. He will tell us all about And Just Like That. I can't wait for that. He's always a fun time. He is. Now to our parenting playbook. There is a new backlash against gentle parenting. An article in the Wall Street Journal says that tough love is back. And now parents say that kids who misbehave can FAFO. We'll tell you what that means. Parenting expert Erica Suter is here to explain that.
Morning.
Erica, hello.
Okay.
You get the fun task of explaining
I'm
I'm going to let you say what that is. So let's start with this and talk about gentle parenting versus maybe a little bit more of a tough love approach. Tell us the difference.
Right. So gentle parenting is rooted in emotional regulation, empathy, your connection to your kid. So it's really about validating those big feelings, but also staying very calm throughout the whole time, no matter what they're doing. But then you have the more, what people are calling a harsher version of discipline. And that acronym kind of stands for, mess around kid, and you're going to find out what's going to happen
Which,
to you.
I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of the way I grew up. I grew up in that sort of, I would call it realistic, parents having emotional responses to my misbehaving, saying no, setting boundaries.
Absolutely. It's so important. Kids need structure, and they do need to know that there are consequences to their actions. And that's what we call authoritative parenting. It's not being cold, it's not being mean, but it really is letting a kid know when you do something wrong, there is going to be a punishment or a consequence.
Most people I know do kind of a combination of these two things. It's not extreme gentle parenting and not extreme, this tough love approach. Is one of them better than the other, or should you kind of try to ride the middle? What do you think as a parenting expert?
I think that parents should get over the idea that there's a one-size-fits-all solution for parenting dilemmas. And gentle parenting may work for one child, but not for the other. So I'm a really big fan of having like a parenting buffet. You can take what you need from different philosophies and you make it work for your child. But every child does need structure, and they do need to understand that there are consequences. It's so important.
So important. You also have to trust yourself and acknowledge that it can't be every day a reset, but there is the ability to reset, to make a mistake and to move forward.
Yeah, you want to make sure that there are consequences that the kids have when they misbehave. You want to also make sure that they understand the rules. You want to also be warm, but be firm. And I'm a big fan of giving a voice to your child so that you can give them an option when it makes sense. Like you want to take a bath before dinner or after dinner, but also very importantly, if you make a mistake or if they make a mistake, reset. It's okay to apologize when you do something, you overreact. And it's also okay for you to work with your child about how to react the next time they run into a dilemma.
You also say realistic consequences are better than actual punishments.
Yeah.
Why is that, you think?
Well, real world consequences, kids learn by experiences. We all do, right? So if you have a child who doesn't want to put on their coat and it's freezing outside, you know what? Let them go outside and let them be cold. You have a child
We've done that.
Yes, exactly. Or if they always forget their lunch and they don't care about it and they're calling you, Mom, I'm hungry, bring my lunch. Be like, you know what? Today I'm not going to bring it. You're going to see what it's like when you forget your lunch. So it's really important for kids to understand that their behavior has a consequence, and we can help them along with that.
Well, and it's important for when they get older to see that in a lower stakes environment when they're younger.
100%. You know, we see that kids who have authoritative parenting are better decision makers, better problem solvers, and more resilient. And we all want our kids to be those things.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. These are great tips. Are you ready to go check out
Let's
Murray
take a walk.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Back
we're
to
going
school
back to
time.
school,
We already
and
talked about
today,
Halloween.
yes, we're getting lunchroom ready with our pal Lori B. Lori, thank you for bringing us the right stuff every day and getting us back to school ready. We are going to start with lunch boxes.
My favorite subject in
Lunch.
school was lunch. So,
Lunch.
exactly. So it's really important. You guys have little kids. You know how important it is to pack them a healthy lunch, and you want them to eat it. And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure it still tastes fresh.
Yes.
So you're looking for something like these lunch boxes. These are from Creighton Kids.
Oh, these are
and
so
so you
cute.
can even
Look at
see. I know, aren't they? Looks very cute with your outfit,
Yeah.
Rhiannon. So they're bright and cheerful designs, and this one here has a place where you can put your water bottle.
That's nice.
And then in these, they're insulated. They have a dual compartment. So some kids, you know, you have to really spell it out for them and say, like, here's your water bottle, here's your sandwich, or whatever it is. So these are really fun from Creighton Kids, and you can personalize them as well.
I like the initials.
Yeah, the initials are cute, and it'll still be fresh when they bring the whole thing home.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
But we hope not, right?
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly right.
For older kids and even for adults, I know a lot of people like to bring their
These
lunch
are great.
to work.
Yeah.
These are packets. So what's fantastic about these, go ahead and feel that, Rebecca. You feel how cold the bottom is? Like put your hand in there. Rhiannon, even this one I think we put in the freezer overnight.
This is so
I just like how
smart.
this packs up. It does. It folds flat. And the reason it folds flat like that is because you can put it in your freezer overnight. It's gel lined. So it eliminates the need.
love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it eliminates the need for an ice pack. So you're saving that extra step in the
space.
morning. You're saving the space. You're saving money because you don't have to buy an extra thing, right?
Wow.
And all you have to do is put that in the freezer, and it will keep your child's lunch or yours fresh for cold for 10 hours, and it will keep it at that 40-degree Fahrenheit or cooler for up to 5.5 hours, and that is the threshold for perishable food safety.
Okay,
Really
so
smart.
you want to make
Love
sure
that.
that
And
you do
easy
that.
to wash, too.
Yes,
Okay.
and those are at Amazon.
Should we just send these straight to Lost and Found?
I know. I know. A lot of people were very interested. What are these? Okay, so you guys obviously have kids. You know it's all about the Owala water bottle.
I
and
love this. The flip
is great because they're for kids in preschool age all the way up onto high school. I have kids in very different grades, a kindergartner, 6th grade, 8th grade, and they all want an Owala.
Yes.
They come in a lot of different sizes. And what people really love about these is, Rebecca's showing us there, it has that straw. So you're able to sip through the straw or tilt it back and swig.
You can do either.
Yeah, you can do either one. That's great. Parents love, I love that it's only those 3 parts.
I was going to say, is it easy to clean?
It's easy to clean, dishwasher safe, and if you clean it the right way, you're going to eliminate, you know how sometimes they get moldy water bottles?
Yes.
This is going to eliminate that mold.
This is also big, too.
It's big, and it keeps water cold for 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
So
And
that
stays
is a
closed, which is
must-have
super key.
on Amazon. Yes, leak proof. Speaking of leak proof, these stacking containers, I know, so cute. Stacking containers are leak proof, convenient design to make portable snacking really easy. So you can see it has 3 different compartments here, right? And you can stack them up or separate them. And you're able to give your kid, if your kid likes a lot of different options, or if they want something that they mix together, like, for example, a
It's
yogurt
their charcuterie
parfait.
board. Here you go.
Exactly, all in one. And what we also love about it is they come in a lot of different characters, because you know how sometimes that's the way you get your kid to eat. So, so these are really fun. These start around under $10, and we found those at Walmart.
And I think
really
this would fit in those lunch boxes, too.
They would as well.
Yeah.
And then finally, this is something that I've struggled with making lunches throughout the years, is I always default to the plastic bags. But we're trying to get plastics out of our kids' lunches. And one of the ways to do that, we found with these paper sandwich bags. These are recyclable. They are not reusable. They are recyclable.
Okay.
So, you know, they're little baggies here. You can hear how they crinkle. You can pack
Super
sandwiches.
smart.
You can do snacks. You get 50 of them for under $5 at Amazon. And it's a nice planet-friendly swap in your child's
Will your
lunch.
sandwich stay? It's not
It
going to
will.
get stale,
It's
right?
moisture resistant and it is grease resistant. So there you go.
Thank you, Lori.
You're
B.
so welcome,
As
my
always,
friend.
she takes such
Bon
good care
appetit.
of us. And you can shop all these at our website, goodmorningamerica.com. Tune in tomorrow for Right Stuff Back to School with we're going dorm essentials
We've
tomorrow.
graduated to college, yes.
Yes, we have. Coming up, Chad Michael Murry is here to talk about Freakier Friday.
There he is.
Oh, he has a beautiful lunchbox. We're back now with Chad Michael Murray. He was just about every teenage girl's crush in the 2000s, including Lindsay Lohan's in the movie Freaky Friday. Are you blushing? Well,
Yeah.
he is reprising that role in the movie sequel Freakier Friday. Chad, it is so great to see you. Welcome to GMA3. We had so much fun this morning on GMA chatting with you as well. And this is just, it's really fun to see you going back to this role. What was it like to reunite with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis?
Awesome,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term. Do you guys have friends that you see like once every 6 months, but you just picked up where you left off? Like there's no times passed. It's exactly what it was. You know, except for this time, I think everyone was a little bit more comfortable in their skin, a little bit more free to play, do ridiculous things like this, and not feel, you just go for it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the work great. And I think the love fest really comes through in the movie. I mean, it's so good. It's so good.
You can tell you guys all really, really like each other, and the chemistry is off the charts. Last time I spoke with you, you told this really funny story because you were Lindsay Lohan's first kiss in the first movie, in the first Freaky Friday. But to prepare for that, someone a little surprising, actually kissed you. Tell the story.
It was, well, it's a stressful thing to do your first on-screen kiss, right? And thank God we had a really good leader in Jamie. Without Jamie driving the ship, I think that things might not have turned out as well as they did. So it was one of those things where Jamie was like, all right, let's sit down, producers, everybody, like, let's figure this out. And they're like, all right, Lindsay, you know, you guys just have your kiss, get it over with, and get it over now so you're not stressed while filming. And she was 15, 16 years old, so she just couldn't get there.
I'd be stressed.
And so Jamie, knowing how to kind of just crack the ice, was like, Chad, we okay? You good? And I was like, yeah. And then she led the way and gave me a lovely smooch that my dad is still jealous about to this day. And she goes, see, boom, nothing to it. Like, there's nothing. It's like shaking hands. We're good. Like, you're just doing it on screen. You'll be good. And honestly, it really broke the ice. And it set up me for a lot more comfortability working with her, working with everybody, because you realized, hey, we're just making a movie. Let's go have some fun. Let's not be so serious. Let's just go have a riot. And to this day, she still leads with such an incredible example. In the table read, this movie is so complicated. So she brought hats.
Who's who?
Who's who? Put the hat on. You got your little name. I was like, there she is again.
Pass the hat.
So I'm borrowing little things that I can use on the.
She's incredible. She was here just the other day, and we had so much fun chatting with her. This is a fun film. We want people to see a clip.
What do you mean?
You have to be sexy.
How? Sexy. I'm not doing that. Oh.
It's nice to see you're still the cool bad boy on the motorcycle with the hair. Can you give us a hair flip?
It ain't gonna move right now, but you know.
But I liked watching you watch the clip because you kind of did a little. You kind of
in your head, you're just going. Wait. That was so stressful to do, because they put all the stuff in your hair and they lock it, set it, and forget it. So you're filming all day and you've already shot a 12-hour day. They're like, hey guys, we got 5 minutes before the sun goes down. We gotta get this shot. But your hair's stuck together with gel and hairspray and pomade and all that crap. Like, think about it. If you go to throw it, it's just a clump smacking in the face.
We've all been there.
Yeah. So you're doing everything you can. I was just worried it was going to look ridiculous because of the product. But hey, you know what? It's fun to be ridiculous sometimes.
It is.
Really is.
It really comes together, as you all do. I'm curious because you travel with your children. They were there at the premiere. What was it like when they met Lindsay?
You know what? It was the first time I've ever seen my kids have a deer in headlights moment. So the kids, they meet so many people all the time, and they're unaffected, which I look at them, I'm like, God, you kids are spoiled and rotten. You jaded little kiddos. Our children meet a lot of people, right? And so it's just one of those things where I remember my daughter, she met Lindsay right when Pink Slip was playing at the premiere. And she just kind of had face, and it was so dang cute.
Oh.
So dang cute. But they loved the movie. It was the perfect opportunity to take them to a premiere that they never. We've kept them very private. We keep them.
You don't post a lot about them. Yeah, you do keep it private.
We've kept their faces out and we've kept their names out just because we want to protect them as much as we can. This was the first voyage out. We figure AI's already got their faces from people snapping photos at Disneyland. You can't stop that kind of stuff. So we're like, all right, guys, you want to go? This is the perfect one to do it. It was fun.
We can't wait for everyone to see this movie. It is fantastic. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you guys for having me.
So nice to chat with you. And Chad's co-star, by the way, Manny Jacinto, will be here tomorrow. Freakier Friday will be in theaters August 8th. And coming up, ABC Secret Sales has what you need to feel great at prices. Are you going to look like that, though? Is that how you feel great? Interesting. We are back with ABC Secret Sales, and our girl Dani Beckstrom from our New York station WABC is here. She's shaking a little bit with what you need for self-care and wellness. She's got you covered with top picks for beauty, exercise, and recovery. Everything, of course, is shoppable as well. Dani, what are you doing?
You know me well. My one complaint about exercise, it's simply too hard. So enter Life Pro, making exercise easy. This is the Waver Mini Vibration Plate, and it helps to bring in that blood flow, right? It helps to relieve and build. It helps to build your strength, your flexibility, your balance, while boosting your metabolism and burning calories. Brad, amazing, right?
Really getting the workout in today.
These are gentle therapeutic vibrations. There are 99 speeds. I love that it's silent, so you can, if you're working from home, take meetings on it. You can maybe be watching GMA3
So you think if you're on a Zoom call, you're just going up and down?
You're just going up and down, or maybe you're double chin shaking a little bit like mine. I love this, though. This is a great deal as well. Save 30% there.
Thank you, Brad. Dani, super impressed. This segment, I'm impressed that you could do it like that.
This is the Ice Beanie 2.0. When you've induced as many headaches as I have, you have to figure out how to relieve them. I want you to feel this here. This is soft, it's lightweight, it's comfortable. It helps to reduce the inflammation, the swelling, and it brings that soothing cold therapy,
it is nice.
right? Can you feel this?
Yeah, I love it.
It's so cool.
Really
I also
love
that the compression really helps with the head pressure as well. So I actually ordered one of these for my mom. She suffers from migraines, and she said it's the best thing she's ever used.
Smart. So it does help with migraines.
It does help with migraines, and it's not drip in the water, right?
Okay.
Save 30% on the Ice Beanie.
Nice.
Now we have Magnum Solace. Two big things right now in self-care: magnesium as well as beef tallow. This product combines both. A little bit goes a long way in this beef tallow because it actually is. It's very similar to what your skin naturally
produces.
So it sinks in quickly. It helps with post-workout recovery. It helps with leg cramps at night. This is also made in America in small batches. You can choose from butters, lotions, sprays, salts, and singles and sets. A great deal. Okay, finally, enjoy a spa treatment at home. This cycles red light and blue light therapy to help reduce blemishes and dark spots. We'll turn the red and blue on for you guys. Ultrasonic waves also help to enhance absorption of serums and skincare, so that goes a lot farther as well. You can save more than 50% plus free shipping on that, right? I love that.
Do we have time for the last guy?
Finally, yes. These have sold over 300,000 on TikTok. Refresh that, Manny, right away with vitamins.
You saw my
for healthier nails right there. You can. It's a 2-pack for 50% off, and that's a way to extend that manicure. And if it's sold over 300,000, you know it works, right?
Wow, Dani, incredible. You are such a pro.
Thank you. Trying to speed through these.
And we partnered with all these companies on these great bargains. You can get them by scanning that QR code and going to our website. We'll be right back.
Thanks so much for watching. That was a fun show.
Yes.
For more news, check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney+.
Have a great day.